What is up? What is up? Peace, peace, peace. So for today's video, I'm coming to you with a 10-minute video. So today's video is gonna be a 10-minute video, and we're gonna talk about something that I thought was very deep. All right, so you get ready into it. Really quickly, I'm just getting back. I wanted to come on and speak to y'all and discuss about something. So, something real, keeping it something real as always. Alright, so here's what it is, right? So, I'm not even sure how to really enter and start this off. But, as far as, I don't know, maybe a lot of you watch Enoch 777, or a lot of you maybe have shared your personal feelings, beliefs, and feelings, and things of that nature. Um, Probably a lot of y'all watch, D-Lo. So, when someone sees your light, right? When someone sees your light, we always talk about, one of the things we always come on here is we talk about seeing your light in the astral realm, right? But what about, we don't never talk about seeing your light in the physical realm, right? And why that appeals to some people, why that appeals to some people. Um, Also, how much light is too much light? You know what I'm saying? So, how much light is too much light? You know what I'm saying? Um, because the light can just, light can bend, it can wrap around, light can do all sorts of stuff. Right now, I'm just chilling in front of my stove. Like, as you can tell, like, I'm kind of like, maybe you can't tell, but I'm like in wet mode. I'm like in wet mode. So, you know, um, I'm like 9/11 mode. But, but yeah, so continuing, like, so what is light? What is light really? Like, when, let's say, if you have a very magnetic light, you know what I'm saying? Let's say if you have a very magnetic light, and it attracts other people to it. Question is, what, like, how can that light be harnessed? You know what I mean? How can that light be harnessed? Aside from using it as a booster to another person's, thoughts, feelings, and emotions, but even that is intrinsic, a thought, feeling, or emotion. You know what I mean? Because you gotta have, if you feel proud of something, you gotta have someone to brag to or someone to boast to. So, you know, um, so what I say is, what I say is, look at Eryka Badu, for example. I want to use Eryka Badu as an example. Now, even, a lot of brothers, we talk about Eryka Badu, like, oh, Eryka Badu, she's that woman, she's that bitch, she's that queen, she's that divine, she's that divinity, she's all of that, she's all that and some chips. But, like, what does Eryka Badu do, per se? Like, what does Eryka Badu really do? She had an affair, or she was with, I don't want to say have an affair, but she was with Common. She was with Most Def. She was with Common, Most Def, and she apparently changed their worlds, or at least their sex world. But my question is, when Common, if you look at Common, when Common was, when he just went by the name as Common Sense, like, we don't really know too much about these dudes. Like, before it was like, oh yeah, Eryka Badu allowed me to get on that wave, on that spiritual wave, on that, Eryka Badu allowed me to get on that. I don't want to say black wave, but I want to say, black power wave or black pride wave. But if you really look at it, like, Black power and black pride is just another form of Christ consciousness, right? So, it's just more specific. It's just a more specific example of Christ consciousness. There is no good, there is no wrong, there is no evil, you know. So, so like whatever he was doing before then, before Eryka Badu came along, that's between him and God. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. But common sense, or common, was really like, Common is just a regular dude. Common is a regular person. When I say regular, I mean Common is a super regular person. He's a super regular dude. He's a normal, average dude. Common is a normal and average dude. He's, all the fame or the money and celebdom. It don't affect a thing. It don't affect nothing. So maybe I'm not making myself clear, but what did Eryka Badu do for Common? That what did her vagina like open up like his calcified pineal gland and remove the block to his third eye that was holding his mind from unleashing himself? Like I don't maybe that's what it sounds like when we talk about it, but what does it actually do? Now take a look at Eryka Badu's career right now, as it stands right now. It's not doing that good. Eryka Badu is for I don't know, maybe it could be the media, but for one thing or another, Eryka Badu's her public relations is not that good. Like where is Eryka Badu? Where is Eryka Badu now? At this point, I feel like every celebrity needs to get into the spirit and get in touch and get into the spirit of being a proud 60-year-old. Because you know why? Because if you 60 years old, guess what? You need to know that you still hot. If you 60 years old, you need to know that you probably hotter than some of the 19 you can easily some of the 19 and 20-year-olds that we got walking around, some of these 19 and 20-year-old thoughts that we got walking around because of the shit that you did 15 years ago and 20 years ago. Maybe even, the shit you did 15 and 20 years ago, all that shit is still there. You know what I'm saying? Like I can look at that jam, you know what I mean? I'm looking at them bodies. All of that is still there. You know what I'm saying? So, because like being young is not about being young no more. If you really think about it, being young is like 60 now. Being old is like it's 30 now. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm 30, like old to 60, like that's the real shit. That's the real deal about it. But yeah, like everyone talks about Eryka Badu, like, oh, Eryka Badu's light, Eryka Badu, her light is, it's crazy, whatever. But, aside from those two people, and maybe I don't know how many bodies Eryka Badu got. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. But Eryka Badu, like, she's just, her music is okay. Her music is okay. Like, politically, she's kind of politically sound, I guess. But she be saying Eryka Badu be popping a lot of shit. Like, she needs to lay off social media or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs to lay off the social media as much as she does. Everything is not something that has to be commented on. And as far as Common and Mos Def, I feel like those people were destined to be, thinkers. They were destined to be thinkers anyway, no matter if they had sex with Eryka Badu or not.